Hi, this is Peter from Koffeeone, www.koffeeone.com.au. Today I'm going to give you a few little tips and pointers on what to look for when you're buying a commercial super automatic coffee machine. Now, the super automatics are not cheap items, so you need to make sure you're looking for the basic features to make sure you're buying a good quality coffee machine. As we all know, today coffee quality in Australia is very high, so you don't want something that's state of the art but tends to make coffee that's we sort of produced 10 or 15 years ago. So the first basic things you want to ask yourself, is my commercial machine able to be hooked up to mains water and a portable system? What is the wattage or the voltage that you need to hook up to? Because some will come with 15 amp, 20, 25 or 32 amp, and some of the bigger machines go to 40. So you need to know which wattage is or voltage is going to be your machine, so as you make sure you've got the power supply for it. Secondly, you want to be making sure that your machine is capable of turning out huge volumes of coffee. No point buying a so-called super automatic and finding you can only produce 50 or 100 cups a day or whatever. Now, the machine we're demonstrating here is our Piero 75 model. Now, this particular model runs on 20 amp power, but it can produce 300 to 400 cups of coffee a day, maybe even up to 500 if required. It comes with 2 grinders and 2 bean hoppers, which is hopper 1, hopper 2, and if you open the machine up, which we'll show in a moment, as the 2 grinders, you have 1 soluble and a second soluble. So what that means is this machine is capable of doing not only coffee, but it can do, say, instant tea, chai latte or hot chocolate. You also need to know whether or not you can place, well, what the volume of drinks you can put on the screen. Some will only come with 1 screen. This particular machine, you can scroll across the beverages, so you can, depending on how many beverages you want to make, you can have several screens. So the Piero will be able to make up to about 36 different beverages. So it depends on where you are and what you're requiring. It can make small cups, medium cups, large cups, so you want to be making sure that your machine can also do that variation. Okay, now inside your machine there's some fundamentals you need to be looking for as well. Every machine obviously has grinders to grind the coffee. Now, the Piero is a very, very advanced machine. It has ditting grinders, and the beauty thing is you can adjust your grind right here. So it's extremely easy to get access to. Some super automatics, they come through the top, which means you have to take off the bean hoppers, the soluble hoppers, take the lid off your top of your machine to get to them. And they also have a chute, because when it's that system lock chute and comes forward, and you have retention of coffee. Beautiful thing with these ditting grinders is they'll grind directly into the brewing chamber. So there is no retention for coffee to go stale. That's a very important factor. So you can easily adjust coarseness and you instantly drop in the brewer, so you have no retention for coffee to go stale. Here, of course, is your solubles, and you need to make sure your solubles can take up to a fair size of cups you want to do. So you want to be making sure that you can do those 8 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce drinks. You also probably want to be asked in this modern day machine, are you hooked up to Wi-Fi? Can your technicians plug into the machine from an external source and read the alarms or read what's been happening with the machine? So if you had an error comes up on your machine, your technician's not available to come quickly, you would like to think he can log in to your machine and read what the class is, so he'll know what spare parts what to bring. Okay, so let's make a cup of coffee and we'll show you the quality you should be expecting from your machine. We'll make ourselves a cappuccino. Of course, the first thing you'll get is you need to grind the coffee, and you'd like to think your super automatic grinds quickly. This grinds in 2 seconds to give you about 14 grams of coffee. You can regulate the coffee per shot, which is also you want to make sure you can do. This particular machine does like a traditional machine. It does pre-infusion, and then you start to get the extraction. and you'd like to be getting that similar extraction you get from a traditional machine with a high quality crema in the cup. As you can see there, we're getting a high quality crema and a high quality cup of coffee. We'll now see the milk and the foam quality coming out of this machine. And you want that foam to be high quality and micro bubbles. As you can see there, that is thick, creamy, just like you would find from a skilled qualified barista, and you're getting that thick micro bubble foam. Now that's the sort of quality you would expect from a super automatic. This particular machine also does have a traditional steam one, which is something you should be considering as well. So if you have a machine that only does one milk, you can steam other milks here. Of course, if you go into a more sophisticated, more expensive super automatic, you will have two selections of milk. So hopefully those few points, those few tips will give you a better idea what to sort of start looking for when you go to shop around for your super automatic. This is Peter from Koffeeone, www.koffeeone.com.au, and we look forward to seeing you next time.